Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
Madam, is everything set up for your trip?
Not yet. I seem to move my house to that place. You don't know how tight the schedule is for this trip.
You will be busier, right?
Correct. I have 3-day visit to Shanghai on December 10th.
That will be gorgeous.
I would like a single room with a bath for 2 nights. Can you help me to reserve a hotel room for me?
Yes, madam. Good morning. Can I help you?
Good morning. I'm here to see Rochelle Davis, the Human Resources Manager.
Do you have an appointment with her?
Yes, I do. I have a 10 o'clock appointment with her this morning.
Okay. What's your name, please?
My name is Bruce Green.
Thanks. Please sit down. She'll be with you shortly.
Thank you.
What are you typing there?
I'm working on my resume.
Really? Did you find any information about a new job?
Yeah, I just got some good information off the internet.
Great. Do you think you have a chance at getting the job?
I didn't just find out about one job. There were several ones that looked good.
Maybe I should try looking on the web for work.
Sure, you have to be patient. But I think it's much less trouble to sit in front of a computer than to go door to door or to make a lot of phone calls.
But there must be so many people who also see the advertisement for that job on the net. You might have no chance.
How do you know if you don't have a try?
Would you like me to type it for you?
Yes, please. That would be a great help. Are you sure you don't mind?
Not at all. I'll be glad to do it.
Thank you very much.
Shall I write out again first?
No, there's no need.
Can I print it?
No, don't bother. It's all right as it is.
Let's call it a day.
It's nice to go home earlier once in a while. But now it's the evening rush.
It's hard to commute a long way.
Sure it is. I really hate to get caught in a traffic jam. Didn't you punch in this morning, Monica?
Sorry, I don't know the rule about punching.
That's okay. I should have told you earlier. This is a company rule.
Do we also need to punch out after work?
According to the company rule, we should punch in before 8 o'clock and punch out after 5 o'clock every workday.
How about the lunch break, Lucy?
From 11:30 to 1 o'clock.
May I ask whether we need to work overtime?
Sometimes, but not quite often.
Excuse me, sir. I've made a tough decision and here is my resignation.
I am sorry to hear that. Why do you want to quit?
I'm sorry to bring up my resignation at this moment, but I've decided to study abroad.
All right. Welcome back anytime.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to say that I've really enjoyed working with you. However, I think it's about time for me to leave.
I am glad to work with you, too. Good luck.
Thank you.
Is it all right for me to come in now, Mr. Sutcliffe?
Well, I'm pretty busy. But all right. Come in. What can I do for you?
Do you mind if I sit down?
Not at all. Take a seat. Now, what can I do for you?
I want to leave the department. Do you think I could put in for a transfer?
Yes, but why should you want to do that?
Do you mind if I speak frankly?
Not at all. Go ahead.
Well, you see, I don't like the office. I don't like the staff. And I'm afraid you and I don't get on. So may I put in for a transfer?
Yes, I'd delighted if you did.
It's the Signet Trust.
Could you spell that, please?
Of course. C-Y-G-N-E-T.
Signet. Okay, I've got that.
I'm glad you could find time to meet with me, Mr. Johnson. I can't think of a nicer environment for our meeting today. The ambiance here is lovely.
No problem. If possible, I always combine business with pleasure. Now, let's hear more about these chocolates you're offering.
Well, as you know, I have recently become the sole distributor for Granger's Gourmet Bonbons here in the United States. They're a new manufacturer and are looking to break into the luxury market. Naturally, your restaurant sprang into my mind immediately. I think your brand exemplifies many of the same traits as Granger's, and serving these chocolates would really add to your reputation for providing elegant, luxurious, first-class dining.
Sounds interesting. Gourmet chocolates. Where are they produced? Belgium?
Actually, the factory is located in Scotland.
Really? I didn't think they were known for their luxury chocolate production.
That's what makes this such a fantastic opportunity. The government is 100% supportive of creating new export markets and has guaranteed a low tariff for all wholesale orders of over 1,000 units. They've also reduced the red tape involved at customs as well. Here, I brought these especially for you. Try one.
Oh, thanks. Creamy texture, very smooth.
Unique, aren't they? I bet you've never tasted anything like it. Quality is assured as I personally visit the factory to make sure no one's cutting corners with the ingredients. Only the cream make it through inspection.
Yes, very interesting flavors, slightly spicy, very unique, that's for sure. Exactly what are the ingredients?
I have it on highest authority that this traditional secret recipe has been handed down in the Granger family for generations. I'm sure you can keep a secret. Buttermilk, cacao beans, sugar and haggis.
Haggis? What's haggis?
It's a traditional Scottish delicacy. You take sheep's liver, heart and lung and stuff it inside of the sheep's stomach.
Can you squeeze me in sometime today?
That's a big order, Jane. I am really swamped.
I know what you're saying, but I have to go over the books with you before I go see our tax guy.
Right. Okay. Let me see what I can do. How about 1:30 right after my lunch meeting? It won't take more than a half hour, will it? Have you finished going through the contract?
Yes, but I have a few questions for you.
Okay, ask away.
First, I'd like to know if you offer employees sick leave.
Yes, employees can take up to 10 days of sick leave per year. However, in order to get paid, you'll have to bring in a note from the doctors.
Even if I'm only sick for 1 day?
That's correct.
That's pretty strict, if you ask me.
Well, we've had to add that to the contract because we found that many of our employees were taking almost 1 sick day a month, even though they weren't sick.
I see. I guess that makes sense.
Do you have any other questions?
Yes. Maternity leave is mentioned in the contract, but there's nothing in the contract about paternity leave. Do you offer anything to fathers?
We do actually. We can add that as an amendment to your contract.
How many days of paternity leave do you offer?
Men are allowed to take 10 days of paternity leave for their first child.
Why are women allowed so much more time for maternity leave?
Well, women are the ones giving birth. I think it's fair to give them more time, don't you?
I guess so. I don't have any other questions. Should I sign here then?
Yes, please.
Okay, Rebecca. Now you've given me a good idea of your work and academic background, but what about you as a person? How would you describe your key strengths?
Well, Mr. Parsons, as I mentioned before, I'm someone who needs new challenges. I'm really focused and hardworking. I think my academic results prove this.
Yes, true, but how about other personal qualities?
Well, I believe I'm a good team player, but I can also work well independently. I'm very enthusiastic and, well, I hope my colleagues would agree, I'm fun to work with.
What would you say is your most positive quality?
That's a tough question. But I would have to say my passion. I'm really passionate about journalism and passionate about my career.
Are you Miss Thao Ping?
Yes, I am Thao Ping.
How do you spell your first name?
Ping. P-I-N-G.
Do you have an English name?
Yes, sir. It is Jane. It was given by my English professor when I was at the university.
What's your pen name?
My pen name is Dark Blue.
How do you like your name?
I like it very much. My name has become part of me. I don't want to change it.
What's your present, permanent, address?
My present address is number 21 South Zhongshan Road, apartment 19, Shanghai. The postcode is 220,150.
You look very young. How old are you?
Actually, I'm 30 now.
Where were you born?
I was born in Xinjiang.
What is your nationality?
Han.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Do you mind if I introduce myself? My name is Wang Li.
My name is Jim Jones. Are you coming for the interview?
Yes, I am.
Did you see the letter I got from Bradford Films? They sent it in response to your phone call last week.
If they wanted to say something about my call last week, why didn't they send it to me?
I guess they must not have your contact information, so they sent it addressed in care of your department head. Anyhow, they wrote to confirm in writing what you discussed about the Milton contract.
Can I see it for a second?
Sure. Here it is.
Dear Mr. Clark, further to our telephone call last Friday, I am writing to confirm our meeting on July 21st. As we discusses, our meeting is to review the contract details.
Did they ask you to send the files beforehand?
Let's see. We would be grateful if you could please send related materials to our office prior to our meeting. It looks like, hey, was there anything else sent along with this letter?
I don't think so. Why do you ask?
The letter reads, "Please find enclosed a copy of our agenda for your review." I don't see anything else in the envelope.
Maybe they forgot to attach it to the letter. You should give them another call. Jason Emery speaking.
Hi, Jason. It's Elizabeth Montgomery. Have you got those plans drawn up yet?
Yeah, they were just sent over to your office. You should have them in about half an hour.
Thanks a lot. Sorry to trouble you.
I'm Mary Kell. May I ask your name?
My name is Zhuang Lingyi. How are you, Miss Kelly?
I'm glad to meet you, Mr. Zhuang. Sit down, please.
Thank you, Miss Kelly.
What are your qualifications for being a clerk typist?
I can type 120 words a minute and I take shorthand at 80 words a minute.
Would you be willing to take a typing and shorthand test?
Yes, I would, after testing.
Your typing and stenography are pretty good. Would you be interested in applying for the job?
Yes, I'd like to give it a try.
All right, you need to have an interview with our manager, Mr. McBride. Let's go to his office.
I know that you are interested in our washers.
Yes, we are thinking of placing an order. However, we would like to know what kinds of machines are available for export and in addition your sales terms, including mode of payment, discount and possible date of delivery.
We supply washers of all types and sizes. We have years of experience in the manufacture of washers.
We have read about this in your sales literature. Could you give us some idea of your prices?
Our prices compare favorably with those offered by other manufacturers either in Europe or anywhere else. Here are our latest price lists. You will see that our prices are very attractive.
Do you take special orders? That is, do you make machines according to the specific requirements from clients?
Sure, we do.
How long does it usually take you to make delivery?
As a rule, we deliver all our orders within 3 months after receipt of relevant L.C. It takes longer, of course, for special orders. In no case would it take longer than 6 months.
Good. One more thing. We'd like you to quote us on CIF basis.
Okay, no problem.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.